Can I let you in on one of the secrets of the human experience? And this is one of those secrets that we all know, but we almost never talk about. Can I share it with you? Here it is. Most of us have no clue what we're doing. By that, I don't mean you don't have a lot of expertise at your job. By that, I don't mean that you're not doing your best to be a great parent. What I mean is you go through human experience and you engage with people. It is so incredible how good we've gotten at faking it. Have you ever worked in an office place? Many of you are going to relate to this and think of 20 people right away and go, they don't know this job. Like, how did they get through the door? They must be a good interviewer because their resume must have been blank. How are they here? How they had to fake themselves all the way to this very spot because I see it. They don't know what they're doing. They've been able to fake it all the way here. And you say, well, I can't relate to that office example. Let me give you one from my own life. I don't know much. And when I say that, I mean generous of myself. Let me restate it. I know very, very little about the functionality of cars. And that's not a very manly thing to say or admit, but that's true. I don't know much about cars. But you know what I can do if you're not paying attention? I can be like the third or fourth guy in a conversation about cars and fake my way through it by saying things like this. Hemi engines, huh? Right? Fuel economy. Check the air filter. You know what I'm saying? Now obviously I don't do that, but the idea here is that if you're not paying close, I can weasel my way through that. Because I'm a good listener, I can ask good questions, but I don't have almost any knowledge about it. Now to relate that kind of silly point to this passage, what Jesus is saying is this world is covered in darkness. And there are people who are doing their very best, and they're trying their hardest to take steps. But every step, they have to suck in their breath to see if it's going to work. They have to suck in their breath again at the next step. And they just are hoping that their life isn't going to fall apart. They're just hoping that with enough effort and with enough, help maybe from a couple other people who don't really know what else is going on, that maybe we can make our way through this blindness is what Jesus is talking about. An absolute unawareness of your surroundings and your environment. He's saying you need to respond to the light because in the light you can see what's real. You can see what's really there. He said, but once the darkness gets a hold of you, you cannot know your very next step. You don't know where you are going. And some people have gotten very good at hiding this. They seem like they've got it all together, but in the very deepest part of the human soul, there is a voice in all people who are trapped by darkness crying out for identity, crying out to know who we should be, crying out in the darkness and calling out for the light.